Rent prices coming down, leaving a death note after you pass away, and a new genius to help humanity. Hi, it's Edward, back with another video. Please take a moment to click the thumbs up button below and consider subscribing to the channel. Please also share this video with your friends. Thank you for your support. Today, I read several financial news articles. I've included links to the articles in the description below. I encourage you to read the articles to support the authors and news sources. As a private American citizen, I'd like to report and share my transformative thoughts through commentary regarding small sections of these articles that are of public interest. Today, I read an article on CNBC.com written by Greg Iacoursi titled, "Sorry, I Am Dead. Why a Death Note is as Important as Having a Will, Advisor Says." The author of this article discusses the need for a death note and references a certified financial planner named Doug Boneparth, who wrote a death note to his wife Heather titled, "Sorry, I Am Dead." Unlike a will that lays out one's wishes for how to distribute assets upon death, a death note is more informal. When I saw this article, I just had to report about it because from my perspective, it makes a lot of sense to have an informal note in addition to a will. It made me think of the 1985 movie called Brewster's Millions. In that movie, Richard Pryor played the character Montgomery Brewster, who inherited $30 million from his uncle named Rupert Horn. Prior to his death, Rupert Horn recorded a video of him providing an offer to his nephew. He could have $1 million cash, or he could get $30 million, but he'd have to spend it in 30 days without accumulating any assets. If he could do it, he would get $300 million. The details of this were all explained to Montgomery Brewster by his deceased uncle in the video. In a way, this was like a death note. In my opinion, a video may be more effective than a note in writing. Or better yet, why not have both? The video could be put on a flash drive and included with the note, or the video could be uploaded to YouTube and made unlisted. The link to the unlisted video could be included with the note. I just think a video would be more personal and possibly more informative. Getting back to the article, the author indicates a death note may break down all of the descendants' financial accounts, savings, credit cards, investments, and insurance, for example, along with associated account numbers and login information. Likewise, for accounts associated with regular household bills, a mortgage, utilities such as electricity, water, gas, internet, and phone, car insurance, gym memberships, and streaming services. The author also indicates it can include points of contact like one's estate planning attorney, accountant, business contacts, and close friends. Well, here are my thoughts. This seems like a great idea to me. I'm sure many of you don't want to think about death or plan in advance for how to make life easier for people after your passing, but I think the author of this article is sharing some valuable information regarding the need for a death note. The author goes on to say, loved ones will likely also need access to your computer and phone if you die. Such a digital dilemma can be overcome by disclosing login information for devices and credentials for any sort of master password manager. In my opinion, it might make sense to have all of this typed out in the death note, and then it can be explained in further detail in the video that accompanies it. Whoever is left after you pass away may have a lot easier time with access to your devices and accounts. In my opinion, this individual or these individuals may like to see and hear you on video one last time explaining everything. It might be nice to also include some type of heartfelt message in addition to all of the details about business. What do you think about this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm going to switch gears for a moment and talk about something relating to housing. I read an article on CNBC.com written by Anna Teresa Sola titled, "Rental Markets Are Softening, but Half of U.S. Tenants Spend More Than They Can Afford, Harvard Study Finds." According to the author, rent prices are coming down in some areas, but not at the pace needed to relieve tenants struggling to pay rent. Half of renters in the U.S. spent more than 30% of their income in 2022 on rent and utilities, according to the New America's Rental Housing Report by the Joint Center for Housing Studies of Harvard University. Well, my friends, it is great news that rent prices are coming down. I am sure this is a relief to some people looking for a new rental home. I am sure it is also a relief to those who need to renew their lease soon. I did a quick search online today, and I did notice that there were more apartments available than in the recent past. I also noticed that some complexes were offering incentives. With that said, I am sure it is not the case everywhere in America. My heart goes out to renters who are spending more than 30% of their income on rent and utilities. This has to be difficult given how expensive so many other things in life are these days due to inflation. This may be why some Americans are resorting to credit cards and buy now, pay later loans to cover the cost of groceries and other needed items in life. The author of this article went on to say the share of cost-burdened renters increased by 3.2 percentage points from 2019 to 2022. When I read this, I was really surprised. I would have thought it would have been a lot higher than this, given how much rent has increased in some areas of the country. Landlords have seen their cost of doing business increase in recent years, and they often have to pass that along to the tenants. I have no doubt this has made life incredibly difficult from a financial point of view for many people. From my perspective, all types of housing have gotten expensive in recent years, regardless if you are talking about buying a home, renting an apartment, renting a trailer home, or buying or renting a tiny home on wheels. The author of this article references Ergud Abrisicki, who said the underlying problem is we have a very unaffordable country right now. If you go through any sort of life crisis, you're on the brink of homelessness. Well, my friends, let's hope that does not happen to anyone. My hope is people will be able to benefit from rent prices coming down in some areas. This may alleviate some of the struggles faced by American renters. What do you think about all this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Maybe the next generation of geniuses will be able to solve the problem of unaffordable housing in America. Maybe the next generation of geniuses will be able to solve the problem of unaffordable housing in America, especially a young man named Cyrus Lung. I read an article today on thegoodnewsnetwork.org written by Andy Corbley, titled, "Boy Whose IQ is the Same as Einstein Joins Mensa to Make Some Friends." According to the author, a 12-year-old received the same IQ score as Einstein. He recently joined Mensa, which is an international group for high IQ individuals founded in 1947. I hope he will enjoy spending time with his new Mensa friends. To me, it is impressive that he scored just as high on the IQ test as Albert Einstein, especially given his age. Who knows how smart he may get as he gets older. I read that the cognitive peak for humans is around the age of 35, and it begins to decline after age 45. Who knows what kind of great things this young boy could do for humanity as he gets older. It will be very exciting to see. Please keep in mind that everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only, and nothing in this video is financial advice or advice of any kind. If you need advice, seek advice from a qualified professional in good standing who puts your interests first and foremost. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Please also consider sharing this video with your friends. I want to extend a special thanks to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I want to also thank all of my channel members. Check out some of the great books that I suggest you consider reading in the description below. I've included Amazon affiliate links to these books. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Stay healthy and wealthy. I'll see everyone in the next video.